YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. Some of this stuff I think is quite interesting. Other things are probably going to be trade fodder for me, but I still wanted to pick them out because they're such a great deal, and I think that I'll be able to sell them quite easily and make back some of my basically the money that I put into this stuff. So I'll get into that right now. The first thing though I wanted to show you is a couple PlayStation games I found the other day. Nothing overly epic or anything like that, but still things that I thought were pretty cool and I wasn't going to leave them behind, especially for the price. So the first one here is War Games DEFCON 1, and unfortunately this disc here does not, or game here rather, does not have the front artwork as you can see, but still it's kind of cool. Disc on it is not really perfect, but I'll resurface that, I think, probably just because it looks pretty awful, but still the top of it's like not damaged or anything like that, so pretty cool. It's kind of neat, caught my attention. It sort of looks like there might be some sort of helicopter action in it. I've never played this game, I've never really heard anything about it, so I wanted to check it out, and it was $2, so why not, right? Again, for $2, same place, same day kind of thing. I also picked up Battle Arena Toshinden, which is kind of cool. I don't know, again, a whole lot about this. Obviously it's like a fighter type thing but with weapons, so that's kind of cool. The case on it's a little cracked up, but that's not a big deal. I can always deal with that. And it's kind of similar to the other one though. Disc's not in the world's greatest shape. I'm sure it'll play, but I might want to clean it up. This is a not for resale edition, so this must have been sold to the console or something like that. Don't know a whole lot about that, but I believe I already have this in my collection. I picked this up a little while ago, but still something I wasn't going to leave behind because I don't really see PlayStation 1 stuff that often anymore. So kind of cool right there. Moving on from that, I went to a Goodwill, and this was the other day, and I picked up a game which I already have in my collection, but it's just such an awesome game I couldn't leave it behind. And hopefully you'll agree with this because it's such a cool game and I love zombie stuff. Left 4 Dead 2, pretty awesome right there. This one here is fully complete, which is really nice, and the disc on it is like near perfect, which is really awesome. The manual, it's not perfect, but it's got a little bit of lumpiness to it, but it's not a big deal. It's all there and not ripped or anything like that, so that's pretty awesome. For that one there I paid $5. I think that was definitely worth it. Moving on from there, it was half price day at the Goodwills. Really cleared out. I mean, by the time I'm getting there, you know, my summer's over now. I have the summers off from work and things like that, so when the summer's over, I'm getting there, you know, in the afternoon. It's been picked over in numerous times, I think, by that point, but there was a few Genesis titles that I left out from the other day. Now I picked up Sonic 2 and a couple other titles the other day from this Goodwill, and I paid $5 for each of them. It wasn't like a stellar deal or anything like that. It was still a reasonable deal, well worth it. You know, recoup my costs kind of thing, no problem on those. But these particular ones I wasn't really interested in them on the other day. Now the only reason why I'm really interested in them for the most part is that they have their cases, except for the first title I'm going to show you, which is James Buster Douglas Boxing. I didn't have this in my collection, so I figured for $2.50, why not? Something I want to check out. I like the Evander Holyfield game, and I know it doesn't hold a lot of value, but it was one of the ones I had in my original collection, so I'm wondering if this is similar to that or anything like that. Unfortunately, they decided to put the sticker right on the label, so I'll have to do the old hair dryer trick or whatever to get that off of there. But that's that one for $2.50. I'll have to see what that one's like. Continuing on with half price day, these were the box games or case games or clamshell games or whatever you like to call them that were sitting in the store, and they'd have been sitting there basically for the entire week because nobody was going to pay $5 for these. For $2.50 though, why not? I picked up Pebble Beach Golf Links, which I already have in my collection, but this one's fully complete and in just immaculate shape. It's wonderful shape that it's in, so that's pretty cool right there. I mean, it even comes with this other welcome to the next level kind of thing, which is a, you know, poster. So that's pretty cool right there. I'll probably just pilfer that out of this put up on the walls or something like that, because that's pretty neat. But this one right here, like I said, I already have in my collection. I really just wanted this for the case. I'll probably take the artwork, the game, and the manual and all that kind of stuff out of it, sell it off, and recoup my $2.50 just so I can keep the case for it, because I really need good cases, because some of mine are cracked and beat up, and this one even has the hang tab on it, which is super cool. Same thing with this title here, $2.50 for World Series Baseball, but same kind of situation. You know, it's complete, it's in great shape, it's beautiful looking actually, and it may actually end up replacing the one that's in my collection already, even though I'm not really that interested in the game. It actually looks kind of interesting though. And then again, another poster here, so I'll probably end up pilfering that out of it, putting with stuff in my collection. But again, I'll probably take the artwork and the game and the manual and sell off either my copy or this copy of it and so on, and then keep the case, because I really need that. So that's pretty cool right there. I think for $2.50, definitely worth it. And then they also picked up a game which I already have, although I don't think I have this version of it. This one has tons of the bonus content that comes with this game, so it's pretty cool. It's for PlayStation 3. It's Little Big Planet. This is the Game of the Year edition, so pretty cool right there. This one here again is totally complete, so it's pretty awesome. And the disc looks, well, pretty good shape. Maybe a few minor scratches on it, but no big deal. Love this game, I really enjoyed it. This was actually the reason why I bought a PlayStation 3, was Little Big Planet, so didn't want to leave that behind. This is an amazing game. If you haven't had a chance to ever play these games, you never had a PlayStation 3, maybe now's the time for you to go get one and get this game for sure, because this is tons of fun. For that I paid $3, so I think why not. And I have to double check and see if mine is the same edition as this. I don't think it is, so that's pretty cool right there. And then got a really good score at a Value Village, actually on 2 different consoles, which are handhelds. So not really my cup of tea kind of thing. I'm not really a totally handheld person. In fact, since I got the Retron 5, it's even pushed me further away from handheld systems, because you know, I can play like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and all that kind of stuff on the Retron 5. So I'm not as interested in this item as I previously was, but it was super cool. I couldn't leave it behind, and I think people that are into these kind of things will be into this. So I picked up this, and I don't know what color this is. It's like metallic green, but I don't know what the name they gave that is. It's a Game Boy Advance SP, obviously, and the cool thing about this one is it's the AGS 101 version of it, so that's pretty awesome, but it's fairly beat up on the outside. The inside, on the other hand, is in great shape, as usual with this, because every single time somebody was done with it, they would close it, and this part would take a beating, and the back would take a beating, and there's wear on the corners and stuff like that, but still pretty cool. And it powers on and everything like that. It still has a charge in it. Didn't come with a charger, but that's okay. I have extra chargers and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. And I'll probably end up trading this off though, although I don't have the 101, so I might actually hold on to this and trade off my other ones. Even though this one is in pretty rough shape. You can see a lot of scratches and stuff like that. Kind of hard to see, but there's lots of scratches and things on there, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So happy with that. Paid $12 for that, so that's pretty cool. And this was also in the electronics section, which is kind of weird because they usually would put something like this in the glass case, but they didn't. Same thing with the SP, it was over in the electronics section. Kind of weird, so I think either somebody mispriced these, because basically they usually sell these for like 15 to 20, sometimes even more than that. And this system here they usually sell for a lot more than that. It's kind of interesting. But for $19.99 or $20, I picked up another DS Lite. And this is basically going to be going up for trade, because I'm not really that interested in having another DS Lite. I've already got one. But the cool thing is, you know, it's got the system here. It actually has an extra stylus, and I'm still trying to rip through the bag here. I actually opened this up in the store so I could see what was inside it, but it actually has a case for it, which is really cool actually. I don't have a case like this, so I find it kind of interesting. I might actually hold on to the case, not sure about that. But the cool thing about this is not only does the system work, as you can see. But it actually came with 4 games. 3 of them are in the case, 1 is in the system. So let's get started on that. I'll show you kind of from what I consider sort of worst to best sort of thing. So the first couple of games here, nothing too special. The first one is Disney's Tangled. You know, so this is a kid's system kind of thing, so that's that. And then there's Wipeout the game. I don't really know a whole lot about those, but I'll probably just end up selling those off. I'm not really interested in those. This one I might keep. I'm not sure about it. The one in the system I'll actually show you first because it's not as interesting as the last one that was in the case. And that's Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. That was actually in the system. So that's pretty cool right there. And then finally, and this was kind of the thing that made the deal for me, the reason why I really wanted to get this system. I mean, that in and of itself, a system and those 3 games for 20 bucks I think is a pretty good deal, but I really wanted to get my hands on this game because I know that it's always going to just go up in value, and it's Pokemon Black. So that was the 4th game that was in there. So like I said, with the case, the extra stylus, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately no charger, but I think I have an extra one somewhere, so that's pretty cool right there. All for 20 bucks. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Honestly, the system's in excellent shape. It kind of looks sort of gross on the front. You can see like there's stuff here, but that's just going to clean off with Goo Gone and that kind of thing. Once I do that, that's going to be just mint. Like, it's in beautiful condition. So really impressed with that. It even has the, you know, GBA slot cover and everything like that. So really wicked. I think it's an awesome find. Not my color of choice, but like I said, that's gonna be something that I'll end up selling off. So that's everything. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.